Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the return of EA Sports College Basketball, which is apparently coming back, not in the super near future, but here in a couple of years. I did just a little bit of digging after seeing this tweet. Just a few minutes ago, just a little bit of digging on what this means. EA Sports, bring the madness. Let's run it back. Hashtag CBB, hashtag it's in the game. EA Sports College Basketball is returning in 2028. So it's June 30th, 2025, as I record this video. Good chance if this video comes out anything along the lines of NCAA football, it probably will come out a few weeks before the NBA game, the 2K game comes out, although maybe it comes out after 2K. Maybe they drop it before the college basketball season starts. So maybe they drop it sometime in October, a month after 2K. I really don't know. But if it comes out sometime in the early fall of 2028, that would be basically the same time as 2K29, which means, again, we have 2K26, 2K27, 2K28, all still probably to go before we get this game. So this is obviously a very exciting development for a sports gaming fan and a basketball gaming fan, especially with, honestly, the success that NCAA had last summer and the amount of people who still are enjoying that game. The most exciting part about this potential investment in a basketball video game by EA is that it is a form of competition for 2K, even if this is the only college basketball game and 2K is the only professional basketball video game. There is absolutely still a sense of competition that will be created by another basketball video game being produced out of a high-level sports gaming studio. Say what you will about EA Sports, they have produced a lot of sports video games and a lot of pretty quality sports video games. And I would say the last couple of years, I think they've done a better job of executing on average and appealing to their community than 2K has. And I think there is absolutely going to be a market for this game, and I think there is absolutely going to be a wave of people from the 2K space who are interested in this game. Now, I obviously can't sit here and predict the future. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in 3 years. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm still making YouTube videos in some capacity. I will tell you this, if in 3 years I'm still playing video games, which I think I probably will be, even in my free time, I do enjoy playing video games. That's why I started making content in video games in the first place, right? If I'm making content in 2K28, 2K29, I will be making content on this game as well. I can tell you all that right now. This is an exciting development for me. I was a huge college basketball fan all the way through growing up until about 2 years ago. My cousin played college basketball at Baylor in Illinois. One of my best friends, my cousin also one of my best friends. So I was super crazy into college basketball there for a few years. And obviously I love college basketball in general. I always have. I'd say I have more, honestly, of an affinity for college basketball and the whole March Madness aspect than I do probably for college football at this point. I don't watch a ton of college football during the season. I do enjoy it and I watch the playoff and stuff like that. And but I think this to me is a game that I personally would be more excited by as well and more swayed towards. And just the ability to have potential finally competition towards 2K is exciting enough as is to where I'm automatically just like, we have the chance to actually get something good for once, you know what I mean? And we have the chance that 2K might have to up their game a little bit because they have real competition. It leads to a more consumer friendly 2K game, as well as hopefully a quality, fun to play, decently rewarding EA Sports college basketball game at some point. And honestly, having both as options is great too, because then you have multiple things, you know what I mean? If you get bored of 2K, you go play college basketball. If you get bored of college basketball, you go play 2K. If one of the games is more rewarding than the other, you can play that game mode, you know what I mean? And I think there is a lot of potential for something like this, and it's certainly not a bad thing for the sports gaming community, especially, and I think this is one of the most important things, EA Sports makes both Madden and college football. 2K, Take-Two, makes 2K25 or all these 2K games. Take-Two makes those games. Those are competitors. That is even more likely, I think, to produce the quality of competition that I think is one of the things that made a lot of the 2K games in 2K16, 2K17, 2K, I don't know if 2K18 counts as much because that wasn't a popular game. Obviously, I don't think the gameplay on that game was as good, but the content in my team used to be better. And then NBA Live 19 was the last live that dropped, and it was a flop, and it wasn't nearly as exciting. Obviously, not as nearly as many players, and they haven't dropped an NBA Live since, and I'm not sure NBA Live will ever come back, in all honesty, at this point. But what that has produced over the last couple of years is, I think, a lot more greed and a lot more monopolization of 2K, of the basketball gaming industry, certainly the basketball console gaming industry, and that has produced a lot of the greedy monetization tactics that they've taken over the last couple of years. I think while this obviously won't prevent those, and EA is no stranger to greedy monetization tactics of their own, it certainly helps to have competition. Competition is never a bad thing in a marketplace. You know what I mean? When you have multiple options, it drives prices down for the consumer. It forces people to be more efficient or have higher quality or lower prices. There has to be something that draws a consumer to you over a competitor. And that will produce both of EA and 2K, Take-Two, trying to do a better job of making their game the game that people want to play. And that will be a win for the community, no matter which game you decide to play, or if you decide to play both games. Now, it is important to keep in mind, this report came out 15 minutes ago. This tweet was posted as I record this video 30 minutes ago. Like, there is a lot we do not know. There is a lot of information I'm sure we'll get over the next few years, but the concept of an EA Sports college basketball game returning even into 2028 is exciting to me as a basketball fan, as a sports gaming fan, and as somebody who makes my living as of right now playing 2K. Having another game is an exciting proposition. It's something that I think helped a lot of Madden players this year. It opened doors for a lot of people to create themselves careers and opportunities in the Madden and college football space over the last year, and I think that absolutely could be the same with this game as well. So hopefully people are excited for this. I'm excited for this for sure. As a huge college basketball fan, as a huge fan of competition, as a huge fan of the opportunities for expansion and growth, this looks like an awesome opportunity that very much could unfold over the next few years, and especially once it does get closer to release, we start getting a lot more information and a lot more stuff. Maybe, who knows? I'm not telling y'all. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a few years. I may not be making 2K videos at all, but if I am, I could bet you I'll be making a second channel for college basketball content. I am excited about a college basketball video game coming to console here in the next few years. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section how y'all are feeling about the potential of a new college basketball team. Are y'all as excited as I am about that? Because I think it could be freaking dope, especially if executed as well or better than college football was here this year. And I don't know, Madden looks like it's going to be good next year too. There's been a lot of advancements in that game. Competition isn't a bad thing, even in that space. When it's two separate companies, I think it could have good positive effects on the basketball gaming industry. So with that being said, just gonna do it for the video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.